Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October, and today we're looking to make history because we are sitting at a winning streak of 18 games right now. So we are just a couple more wins away from breaking some all-time win streak records. We all saw the movie Moneyball. We all know that those 2002 A's broke the AL record at the time, getting to 20 wins. Cleveland just 5 years ago broke that record in the AL, getting to 22 wins. So if we can win 5 more games in a row in this episode, we will break the all-time American League winning streak record. The complete all-time record, according to Google, is the 1916 Giants at 26 games. So if we want to break the definitive all-time win streak record, we still got to win 9 more games. And we don't have too much a say in it just because of how March to October works. We're going to play this game, and if we win, we'll just sim who knows how many games. So it's all in the hands of the CPU, really. However, the majority of this win streak has been all in the hands of the CPU. I really don't feel like I've done much. I mean, we've had a ton of really short moments. We've had a couple of minor league ones, and it's during that time that we've gone on this tear of a winning streak. We haven't even had too many wins come from the momentum fireballs affecting it. But today, in this first key moment, it is a little bit more up to me than it's been recently because we've got plenty of this game to go. We do have a one-run lead, so let's go ahead. Let's jump into this game against the Tigers, and let's keep this winning streak going. All right, here we go. German Marquez is still out there on the mound with plenty of energy left. He's probably been our best pitcher of the year. We do have a couple lefties up in a row, and then actually Caratini hits lefties worse. But I'm going to stick with Marquez. He seems to be rolling with not much of a reason to take him out, and he's definitely used to going this deep into games. And that's not the pitch. I gave him a fastball right down the middle. Man, that is begging for trouble. So also, as I was loading into this game, the little pre-game talk thing, that's really going to get through? Okay. But the thing that the commentators were talking about loading into the game was, will we make deadline moves? So that kind of makes me think that we're going to see a trade or two or more soon in the simulations. It'll be really interesting to see what kind of deals get offered because, I mean, oh, is this? Okay, should be an out with slow. Okay. 14 speed. We got him. So what was I saying? I'll be interested to see what kind of moves get offered to us because I'm really not looking to change our roster. Like, I really don't think we need to make any moves, especially to starters. I mean, I still don't feel like there's any weakness. I didn't even before when we traded for Skubal. That was just kind of the perfect trade. And I feel like that kind of trade would have to pop up again. It'd kind of just have to be the perfect move. And I really just missed all 4 of those pitches. Come on, Marquez. All right, there we go. Grounder to TA. I just noticed that they have TA at second again, even though I could have noticed that before. I don't know why the CPU loves to do that. All right, he's going to walk Trey Turner to lead off the 7th. We always like free base runners, and I'm not going to be tempted to steal again because he always gets thrown out when I try to steal. You can't steal against the CPU. That was right down the middle carry. That's getting down at least, and it's going to leave Tim Anderson again. That's 16 now on the year for him, 1 away from tying last year's home run total. And I feel like I've hit more homers with him than anybody else this year. I feel like that's 3 or 4 that I've hit. He's come out this year and been like my best player when I'm in control. And that's going to chase their starter from the game. They're going to bring in Matt Manning, who we could have had earlier. Look at the season he's putting together. They proposed a trade that would have sent him here way early in the season, and he's kept it going. 1.5 ERA in 78 innings, and he's getting me ground ball on the first pitch. Oh, and Vaughn, I just got under that one. I felt good about that swing when I pressed it. Always liked the chance to step up with Shohei. Look at the season he's putting together at the plate. He's got a double and 2 walks today. I love the fact that he's on our team. I'm so glad I signed him. Like, I came so close to not even offering Shohei something because I thought we had to bring back Giolito. Is Giolito going to hit a perfect home run to straightaway center field? I don't think so. And I actually think that's the first homer I've hit with Shohei. I've made a lot of good swings with him. I hit one against the Astros that Kyle Tucker scaled the wall and took it out of like the second or third row, and we finally got one out. Oh, and Eloy just got under that one with him. But good inning. We had 3 more. Put this one a little bit further out of reach. And we're going to go to Kopech here out of the bullpen. It'll be my first time using him out of the pen. I want to see what he's looking like in this new role because I feel pretty good about it. His numbers are coming down a bit. Not as quickly as I'd like. But that also makes sense because you're not going to throw as many innings. That's not good. That's not a good start for him out of the pen. Alright, grounder to Turner. I still forgot to switch him back. What? Come on, that's Baez. Yeah, no, come on, game. Wait, a perfect throw, though? There we go. Collins is finally starting to figure it out, throwing these guys trying to take bases after he blocks a pitch in the dirt. Okay, there we go. I thought Baez was about to take that, but of course he's not. Sano first pitch swinging. Dude, I mean, I know I've hit a couple home runs today, but I've had a couple more swings that I've barely missed. Zach Collins, that with this shift. Moncada? Did I get enough of that? I don't think I should have. Yeah, no, not really even close. All right, well, we can't add any more going into the 9th, but a 4-run lead should be enough. It better be enough. With our bullpen and how good it should be, we should never be worried about a 4-run lead. Dude, what is good? They don't want to swing for Kopech. I want to strike some dudes out. I'm making these amazing pitches, and they're just spitting on them. There we go. Do we just have to brute force it? Here we go, another fastball. Maybe that is what we have to do. We just got to throw it right by him. And a pop-up to Moncada. And there we go. There's 19 in a row. Nice, easy game. That's exactly the kind of game I want to have every time. Score a couple runs. Don't allow any runs. Nice and easy. 4 momentum fireballs. Unless it lied to me. It's only going to be 3. They lied to me. But that still should be enough momentum for as many wins as we need. We got to win at least 3 more to tie Cleveland at 22 all time. See, they're setting up this whole trade thing. Like, that's what's important right now. It's not. Do they not realize how many wins in a row we have? All right, here we go. I'm honestly so nervous to watch it sim. What do we... Okay. Really? Really, after all that, we just lose the first game after I pick up the win to keep the streak alive. That was what the key moment was titled. Win to keep the streak alive. We get all that momentum that we could use, and then we just lose the next one. So it ended at 19. We didn't even tie the Moneyball A's. And speaking of the A's, there's 2 trades that popped up involving them. This first one is terrible. There's no need to do this. He's actually regressing. How about the Reds? They're offering Benintendi again. I said no the first time. Nothing's really changed. All right, what's this final move from the A's? It's just Sean Murphy again, and this is even a worse trade for us than last time. Why would we ever give up 3 current starters, or I guess Luzardo's not a starter, but 3 current active roster members for Sean Murphy? That wouldn't ever make sense, especially when Collins is already better than Murphy is. Look at the season he's having. So yeah, we can go ahead and decline these, move on, see if another one pops up. Looks like we're building up another winning streak though. We lost the 1 game and then we've won like the next 5 or 6. And that's what this one says, win to keep the streak alive. We're going to be up 1 again a little later in this game. 79-25, and I guess it's only a 4-game win streak. We might clinch the division before September even starts. We're 27 games up right now. So there were a couple quick stat things that I saw between episodes. Our splits, righty versus lefty. Shohei, though, is hitting lefties so much better than he's hitting righties. 12 out of his, 26 home runs have come against lefties in less than half the at-bats. He's batting .390 against lefties versus .277 against righties. You can see that in his progression. He's going up a lot against lefties. And then the other thing is just a couple league leaders, because Brandon Belt, remember like way back at the start when it popped up saying Brandon Belt was batting like 510 or so at bats against Crochet? And I was just wondering, like, why is Brandon Belt so good against Crochet? well, he's not just good against Crochet, he's just good. And then Mike Trout. I was just kind of looking through some things earlier, and I looked at Mike Trout, I pressed triangle on him, and I saw he was progressing back up to a 99, and that scared me. So then I looked at his stats. This dude is ridiculous. He must have hit a little bit of a cold streak, because he's not doing quite as good as when I looked at him. But I mean, look at the season he's having. He's going to end up having an even better season than the one before. And the one before, he had a 1099 OPS with 43 bombs. He's going to hit more homers probably. And then, I mean, this is not surprising at all, but we have the 3 top league leaders in wins, all tied, and then Cease is tied for 5th. But I mean, that makes sense when we're winning as many games as we are. Liam Hendricks is still leading the league in saves, and his numbers are coming back down. Marquez is actually leading the league in ERA. Cease and Ohtani, I didn't know this. They're both under 3 now. And then he's made at least one start since I saw this, but Skubal being on the league leaders for shutouts. So he's had 3 complete game shutouts in 8 starts. That's almost half of his starts so far have been complete game shutouts. I would say he's making for a pretty good starting pitcher. Shohei and Cease at the top in strikeouts. Marquez not too far behind. Marquez and Shohei right at the top for innings pitched. Marquez and Shohei at the top for pitching WAR. Luis Roberts second for batting WAR, but he's nowhere near Trout. But the last cool thing, well, actually, Jared Kelenic, he's figured it out in this March to October. I mean, look at his progression this year. But what I was going to say, the last cool thing is Zach Collins, 11th in the AL for WAR, 4.2. And I think that makes him the most valuable catcher in the league right now. There's no catchers that have a higher wins above replacement. But let's play this next one. Let's keep this new winning streak going. See how long this one can last. We just got to hold them another 1-run lead. Got to get an out in the bottom of the 8th and then hold them in the bottom of the 9th. All right, Crochet is in the game like he always seems to be when we load in. I'm going to leave him in though. I could take him out, and I probably would, but Hendricks wasn't quite at full energy, so it might not be the best decision to try and bring him in the 8th and then get the save. Okay, Wilson, that's enough now. 10th pitch. No, Wilson. That's actually going to get through. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. All right, well, now we can bring in Hendricks early. Hopefully this works. Oh my god, those 2 fastballs. I swear, last year and the season before, they're swinging at those. And they're probably swinging and missing earlier against Crochet. I don't know what it is about this 3rd season, but the Legend CPU is tougher to pitch to. Stop fouling it off. Oh my... There is no way he's taking that. Sit down. That did not have to go as long as that did. All right, I would feel much more comfortable if we put up at least a run this inning. Collins? Did he get enough of that? Short porch in New York. Oh, that is gone. Zach Collins with the bomb right away after I asked for a run. Man, and we just highlighted him as technically, according to WAR, the best catcher in the league. Now he's stepping up and hitting a bomb? Man, and I personally can't get it going with Vaughn this year. He's like slowly clawing his way back up his numbers, but whenever I'm stepping up to the plate, I'm just not hitting the ball hard. Oh, and just under that with Turner. I feel like that's been kind of a theme of this episode, is just under a lot of pitches up in the zone. Luis What? Now they're just messing with me at this point. What are we doing, man? Come on. If this was online, I'd be like, okay, whatever. It must have just been a weird connection thing. But this is offline. That shouldn't happen. Watch him now hit a dribbler in front of home plate, and then they're going to say it was a home run. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. If every single at-bat Liam Hendricks throws is going to be a 3-2 count with a bunch of foul balls before we can finally get a result. This is crazy. And then he takes it. Oh my god, I can't. He shouldn't score on this. Gonna be able to keep him second and third, but I don't trust Hendricks. to finish this. I'm taking him out. Next best option right now is Johnny Lasagna. His return. Got to do it against his old team. He's 0 for 1 in save chances this year, so he knows what he's doing. That actually will work. That could keep him from scoring. They're going to test it. Vaughn with a perfect throw. Not in time. Okay. Well, that's how big the Zach Collins home run was now. Oh my God, they're fouling that off too? Wait, this whole season, I could almost guarantee that there have been more foul balls hit by the CPU in this season so far than in the first 2 combined. I really don't think that's an exaggeration. There we go. Finally got a swing and miss for strike 3. Good job for Johnny Lasagna to save that one. We only get the 1 fireball out of it. I don't know though. I really don't feel like I can blame Hendricks too much just because he wasn't at full energy to start and then I was asking him to get 4 outs. And I also don't know how much that first at bat, that was the walk. I don't know how much that's on Hendricks or how much that's on the game being annoying that all those close pitches were either taken or fouled off with 2 strikes. We still got to get to the deadline so I could see another trade popping up that I'm going to reject. We got a 4-game series. Okay, we can't sweep them. So that winning streak ended pretty quick. Like, dude, first of all, why is the game trying to get me to trade away Gavin Sheets so much? Like, every trade that pops up now is involving him leaving. Who would do this? No thanks, game. It's like they just have no idea what I need. Like, all you gotta do is look at what I input as what we're looking for as a team and then build the trades from there. Just don't just have random people. I don't need Fletcher. I never need Fletcher. What about the Blue Jays? Who are they looking to give up? Springer. That's gonna be my guess. They're gonna try and trade me George Springer when I already have Luis Robert out in center. Nope, Christian Vasquez, well, I was going to say even worse, but maybe not. All right, what about this last one from Cleveland? Franmil Reyes. Ooh, Franmil Reyes for nothing. For 2 minor leaguers that are never going to be anything, and then Barnhart, who I'm completely okay with getting rid of anyway. The only thing is, what would we have Reyes do? Because he's essentially just Miguel Sano, just maybe with better contact. I think I'm going to decline it, and the only reason for that is just because I don't even know what we do with him. I don't know, man. Maybe this would be a good trade. I just, for some reason, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it in the gut. And you know what? I don't know. I guess you should feel it in your gut, shouldn't you? With anything. That should just be the general rule. If you don't feel it in your gut, don't do it. So if I don't feel it in my gut, I'm not going to do it. Even though I guess everything logically would make sense to make this trade, I just don't feel it. So I'm going to decline it. We're going to keep this team intact as it is. Are we going to go right past the deadline? We are. So no more trades are possible, and we get a Trey Turner player lock on August 1st. And we are going to save that for the next one. So guys, make sure you leave a like on this one for me if you enjoyed. Make sure you let me know how wrong I was for not trading for Franmil there in the comments. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got plenty of March to October still coming out. But guys, thanks for watching today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.